Okay, so I'm going to go back behind these flowers and I'm going to put a little bit of a line of Payne's Gray on the right side. Okay, and then I'm just going to go along that edge that I make, and I'm going to mop that up. So let me just show you what I'm doing here. Let's see, I think if I can close up here with the flowers. Okay, so I'm going along the right side here with this Payne's Gray. So there's a line there. And then I get my paintbrush, I get rid of that paint, and now there's just water in there, and I'm just mopping that up on that side so that it blends out. Okay, so this is kind of a shadowy area here. Um, the sun's coming from the other side, and so I have just a little pool here of Payne's Gray. I don't know if you can see it next to my white. But you could use any neutral gray color. You don't have to use Payne's Gray. So I'm going back over here with this along that edge. Then I'm mopping it. Okay. So this is super subtle. This isn't something that you go, oh shoot, I can't see that gray line. If it, it's not something that you're, going crazy with here. You just want a little line just to give it some 3 dimension. Sometimes it's just those little things, those little touches in life, and in our paintings that make all the difference. And so that's kind of like what this is, like something that people maybe don't even see with their natural eye, just like in our lives, sometimes things happen and you can't see it with your natural eye what is going on, but those little things will make all the difference in our lives, and little changes and little subtle things in life that create dimension and create passion, and I hope that some of you who haven't painted before are starting to get a little bit of a passion here for painting, getting a interest. This is sparking your creative side. It'd be really fun to see where everybody goes out of this. So this line that I'm going down along the stems, it's a little bit farther. It's not even touching that stem line in some areas. This one is, but some of them you can just move it over a little bit, so it's kind of like the shadow that's on the whatever flowers it is that are in the background there. Everyone's got some sort of vice, just that this one's got me. If this is scary for you, leave it out. I mean, it's, this is your work, this is your painting, and if you were happy with it before the shadows, then I would say just leave those out. I just love a little bit of a neutral tone along with my paintings. For whatever reason, even with the bright colors, that little bit of a neutral kind of. It's just that I can't quit. I love you, but you think we're all the same. And let's be honest, you don't even know my name or the pain that I've seen. And I don't know if you've ever tried it. All I can say is it's one way to live. Don't think I don't see that I'm dying.
It's just that I can't quit. Don't think I haven't tried. There's just this hole inside that always, 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 it always wants more.
And then on this upper corner, I'm just gonna, just under these little flowers, I'll just give them a little bit of that gray, real loose. I like gray and pink together, actually. Okay, so I'm gonna just tap on some gray in there. I think I'm going to tap some of that turquoise blue that's in that upper bird through the background too. I'm feeling like I don't want it completely white. I want there to be the feeling of sky back there, so I'm going to give this like some bigger drops there. And then I might add just some water on top of those drops just to kind of let it blend out a little bit more. Might even just go in there with water and let it, and then I'm going to lift it up here and I'm going to let it drip. So you can't really see what I'm doing here, but I'm letting it drip a little bit. So I'm going in there and I'm just using my wet brush here. I'm trying not to touch the other parts that, you know, the grays. I want to leave those. If I do a little bit, it's not that big of a deal, but I'm just trying to give it some sky dimension in the background, but I'm leaving a lot of white there still. So I'm trying not to bleed into those reds. Of course I am over here. A medium that does its own thing and not get frustrated with it, just choose to roll with it. I think I want just a little bit more of that blue over there in this corner, so I'm just gonna throw some in there in between. Alright, so I'm going to let that dry and then come back and talk about it in the end. Okay, so the last thing that I'm going to do, I think, in our little painting is I'm going to just do all the cleanup work. So I'm going to go ahead in with some pink. I think I'm going to finish out some of these flowers that are here in the background and just kind of give them more definition.
'Cause I don't wanna wake up next to anyone but you.
Okay, so I think what I'm going to do in this one is I'm going to start doing a little bit of journaling in the background, and then I'm going to be done. So I'm going to take it off of this tape. I'm going to be very careful. So when you remove your painting from your tape, that is something that you need to be super careful about. Otherwise, you're going to ruin your painting and you're going to be super sad. So you just have to really lightly pull it off of there. So I'm going to get rid of that word, and I'm going to do some journaling in the background. So I kind of want this to be, a loose kind of, a letter to myself. So this is going to be something that I'm going to journal in the background and say to myself, kind of a prayer between me and God. And so I'm trying to think if I want to do pencil or if I want to do pen. And we're not going to worry about handwriting here, right? We're just going to worry about getting words out and feeling the emotion of it. If you're worried too much about whether it looks good handwriting wise, then you're not going to put on the paper what it is that you're really feeling. I have horrible handwriting. Stacia, my friend, has awesome handwriting. I'm jealous of her, but that's beside the point. So I'm almost going to make my handwriting worse on this, to be honest with you, because I'm just going to do it super fast and I'm going to do it super emotional. So I'm trying to think of the best lineup for you here. Okay, so I'm going to go in and I'm just going to write. I'm not going to tell you what I'm writing. I'm sure you'll be able to read it if you want to. But you write what it is that you need to hear right now. And I think I'll probably just do music in the background and just kind of give you the full view here.
If these arms couldn't hold you, if these arms couldn't fold you, I would never let you go. Oh no, I know you want me. I know you do. And I can see it in your eyes each and every time we notice each other across a crowded room. I want you. Oh, I want you too. If there was ever any doubt in me holding out for anyone other than you,
I know you from so long ago, and I am doing my best to not be like the rest. I just can't let my feelings show.
if I lend you my heart, will you be there to lend me your hand? I've got to know for sure if I can hold want you.
God is there for us.
I want you to want me too. And even if we can embrace, well, I know there's a place where two unfortunate